7 seconds. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor and glory and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at great millstone who's teaching this truth in sincerity, and also who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered four corners of the earth, which you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You know, the true Israelites that's coming out that elect nation Israel. This is your brother Jonathan from Great Millstone, Detroit, is coming back at you with another lesson through spirit. I don't know exactly what I'm going to entitle it yet, but this was actually inspiration by, great, strong, beloved brother, Hamawan Gabar. He put up a short about these faithless Israelites, man. These camps, and it was a short, so I'm just thinking about, example, IUIC, how they don't know the name, or we don't know the name. Well, that's just evident that the Lord isn't dealing with you, and you're not a true prophet, because you got to give heed to the warning, and the name is a very important key to have. Okay, so he started off with Psalms chapter 9 and verse 10, and it says, "And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thy Lord have not forsaken them that seek thee." And that's beautiful. We put our trust in the Lord, so he's gonna keep us. All right. Let me read that one more time. And it says, "And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee." Hey, we know the name. We put all our trust. We know who to call on. We know this is the real, true, living power. All right. "For the Lord has not forsaken them that seek thee." So when you come in the right spirit, honest, sincere, the Lord will keep you. All right. The Lord will keep you. Let me grab some more now. Other scriptures I had, I'm gonna try to keep it short for storage purposes. So, always goes to Psalms 91, and it says from the top, it says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him I will trust. In Him I will trust." And when you have that with this a secret place of the Most High is having that that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I'm trying to make sure I say my words correctly and my points correctly. It says, "I'll be my refuge" in verse 2. So you're going to be basically a hedge of protection. The Lord is going to protect you. But when you have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're going to know the name. And a true prophet will give you that name. Now, like I said, I noticed that this man, Bishop Nate, is just getting worse and worse, or he's just, really tied into that 501c3, because he's really wishy-washy with the name. Now he can call on Yahweh, but now he calls him Christ, Slakia. But you're supposed to exalt the name. Okay? And you can't say you don't know the name. There's just tons of scriptures that talks about the name. And this is really going to be just some basic scriptures. Hey, and the thing is, when you get into a fight, sometimes you need to rely on your basics. And usually the basics sometimes can help you overthrow the scoffers and the people that try to come up against the word. All right, so it's Proverbs 30:4. It says, "Who ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name? if thou can tell. And like I said, now you see it's two beings. So they're not one. Yahweh Shai is not Yahweh. People believe Jesus is God. No, it's the Son, the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and the Son name is Yahweh Shai. Now we got to call on Yahweh Shai because he's the mediator. We got to get to Yahweh. We got to go through Yahweh Shai. All right, but as you can see, what is his son's name? You're being dealt with. You're going to know the names. You find that true teacher, that true prophet, they're going to let you know. That's why we exalt the name, right? Yep. This is another thing. It says, this is Proverbs 18:10. The name is very important, bro. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe. And like I said, all we gotta do is just put our trust and our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, calling on them names. All right, and doing the will. Right? Like I said, we brought into them, so that basically showing that we're going to be protected. We're going to be looked after. All right, we're going to be safe. Because I know, like I said, even back then, people was like, man, we don't even know, and these are new names. No, it's not new names. He removed his name from a few, but not everybody. So let's get another one and get the breakdown. So this is Exodus chapters, I believe it's 2 and 6. Oh, I'm sorry, not 2 and 6, 6 and 2. Actually, the point is in 3. And it says, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, by the name of Yahweh Almighty. But by my name, Jehovah, was not known to them. And it's not saying, basically it's saying, even though his name is, it's supposed to be Yahweh, even though his name is was known, it just wasn't well known, and shit, we live in these times right now. I mean, it's more known since the prophets is out letting people know the name, but there's people denouncing it, and hey, Bishop, you one of them because you mocked us, so you fit, I think you get, I always go to one kind of false prophets. I always go to Jude 1:18. This is Jude 1:18. And it says, how that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who shall walk after their ungodly lusts. And like when you get to that word mockers, one of the definitions in the New Testament is getting into false prophets. So hey, you fit the degree of both of these, man. And you're a hypocrite. You mocked us because there was a video, don't listen to these photos, and you made fun of how we called on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So you scoffed. Then, you don't know the name. So basically, and this has been talked to receipts, where it just basically lined up, you're just a false prophet, right? And you're in the last days, and this is prophecy too. So you fit this. You fit, of course you fit tons of other scriptures, but you fit, this is one that you also fit. All right, and honestly, like I said, you're a hypocrite, man. You're a hypocrite. So that's why I don't man, it's gonna be. Let me grab these last two. This is Romans 2. And I just jump to the point because Romans 2, when you get into it, it talks about being a hypocrite. But the point is 16. It says, in that day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of man by Yahweh Shai Mashiach according to my gospel. Alright? You're a hypocrite, man. The reason why I say that is because you commandment, gotta keep the commandments. Right? You don't know the name. You don't want to push that name because you claim that you don't know it. Bro, you are, hey, this is definitely Israel united in confusion. Israel united in change. And I'm sorry just to just go off on you, but it's just you fit that this, you know, the name is very important. First John real quick. Here we go. This is 1 John 3:23, and it reads, and this is his commandment. And I'm not trying to be funny with the scriptures. I'm just letting you know, we are all commandment-based Israelites. So, hey, this is a commandment. It says, verse 23, and this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandments. So you need to believe on that name, man. Not just commandment. You know why? Because commandments, I mean, it's cool to not say it, not to do them, but you can't keep those commandments perfectly. And if you could, then what's the point of having Yahweh Shai? All right? But I didn't want to be too long. I want to get straight to the point. Lord willing, I hope this was edifying for the elect out there, sincere sheep, Akim and Aqua. But again, let's give all honor, glory, and praise due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. And again, double honors to the elders and apostles and great millstones, who shows of sincerity and also rule well. These salutations to the hopeful elect. We'll close out. Say Shalom, and on to the next lesson.